It is important to advertise your NFTs if you want them to sell. It is a golden rule of the NFT marketplace and of business in general. The best way to get started is to promote your art on Twitter. This is because Twitter is the most active social media platform for the NFT community. So whenever you mention NFTs in a relevant tweet or post, you will definitely gain useful feedback from people who are genuinely interested in the topic. So now, I am going to talk about how you can utilize Twitter to promote your NFTs. First, you should make it a point to follow all the relevant hashtags. By this, I do not mean the obvious choices such as NFTs, digital art, or OpenSea. You should also follow hashtags like crypto news, NFT promoters, free thinkers, and other such tags that are closely connected to the NFT world. If you do this, you will also gain access to parallel topics. These topics are about industries that are either dependent on the NFT world, or the NFT world is dependent on them. Either way, you have a lot to gain from following this strategy. You can use this information to plan out your NFT design, promotional methods, and other such activities. And of course, you should always use trending hashtags in your tweets to maximize your exposure. Just make sure that they are relevant, otherwise you might be seen as a bot. Next, you should try to engage in live conversations with the community about your NFTs. You can post live videos on Twitter just like on Instagram. It is the same concept and logic. If you go live, your account will be given preference on Twitter's algorithm. This way, you can reach a larger audience even if you do not have many followers. Another concept is Twitter Spaces. This is something that Twitter is actively trying to promote. These are live audio discussions and they mostly relate to educational topics. NFTs fall under these topics and they are among the most popular subjects of discussion on Twitter Spaces. So you should try to go live whenever you can. You will be seen as an active member of the community if you go live at least twice a week. But please make sure that you do not overdo this and go live every hour. You will then be seen as invasive. Also, please be respectful on Twitter Spaces and do not stray away from the topic in question. You can also try Twitter chats. These are conversations that are hosted by the same accounts and happen at least once or twice a week. Twitter chats usually have their own hashtags, so it will be easy for you to find a chat that is talking about NFTs. After you join the chat, you can participate in it whenever it happens. This is a great opportunity to talk about your NFTs in front of an interested audience. You might even secure a customer if your art is appealing to the chat members. Please make sure to follow all the chat guidelines, otherwise you might be removed. Once that happens, you cannot enter the same chat again unless you appeal to the hosts. Next, you can try Twitter lists. They allow you to customize, organize, and prioritize the tweets you see in your timeline. You can also choose to join lists that are created by others on Twitter. If you want to create a list on your own, then you can choose to arrange the lists of other accounts by group, topic, or interest. Viewing a list timeline will show you a collection of tweets from only the accounts on that list. If you post regularly and interact with others from the lists that you have chosen, then you can also pop up on their lists and gain more exposure. Lists are very specific, so you do not need to worry about covering general topics. You can even form a list on a specified list. For example, your list can be set to only include topics related to anime NFTs that are not more than a week old. It is great for your research and you can join the communities on these lists to promote your own NFTs. Then you can follow the trusted method of collaboration. You can collaborate with other artists in many ways. The both of you could create an NFT collection together, or you could even tie up with a brand that wants to get into the NFT space. This works especially if you do not have a strong set of followers. Even if you collaborate with someone who has 500 or 1,000 followers, you can get decent engagement for your NFTs. It is very well known that for the NFT market, you only need to attract a handful of buyers. So it does not matter if you only get 10 or 20 bidders for your art. These people are willing to spend their money on your work, and that is all you need to succeed if you are just starting off. Finally, you should try giveaways. They have been shown to be extremely effective in generating some buzz for a new artist. If you want to do a Twitter giveaway, you can run a poll or even start a contest. You can attract a lot of attention from accounts that are not even following you. This is because everyone likes to receive free items. At least you will get people to start talking about your brand and your art. You do not need to do giveaways of your best work. Artists usually run these contests using their rejected work or free samples. The idea is to give the audience a taste of what your art is about. If they end up liking it, then they might even come back later to buy your actual work. Of course, you should also make sure that you are posting regular tweets and have added all your NFT links to your profile. These are basic tasks, but if you can use these strategies correctly, then you will definitely reach out to an audience that might be interested in your art. Just make sure that you do not give up within a week or a month. The NFT world is getting crowded, so there's a lot of competition in the market. Stay focused and be consistent. The results will follow. If you liked this video and want to see more, then like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have covered a lot of NFT topics, so you might find my other videos to be helpful as well. I will see you in the next upload. Goodbye.